dope. So in case you guys are just showing up, if you're a trader in Atlanta, why are we not live yet? What's YouTube doing to me? Okay, we're good. All right, in case you guys are just joining in, if you are a trader in the Atlanta, Georgia area, we want to see you guys next Friday, February 24th. I'll be hosting a live workshop to kind of go through trading. We'll go through technicals. We'll go through some tips and tricks on how to pass funded accounts, plus some really important news on what's happening with brokers in the space. So make sure that you guys don't miss it. Register using the link that we're going to put in the description after this thing is done streaming. So wait till the end of this, come back to the video recording, and you guys will find that stream link available. So what are we doing today? We're going to be live trading. I'll be showing you guys how the producer price index is going to play into our trading today. So as I was explaining to the ChartAddicts folks, the VIP members, right before we started this call, CPI dropped on Tuesday. That was worse than expected. We were expecting a 6.2% inflation number, and instead we got 6.4. So very, very far from the Federal Reserve's inflation target of where we need to be as part of a healthy economy. And so it's, they're most likely, the Federal Reserve is most likely going to have to step in and get more aggressive in 2023 in order to get us back down to a normal market condition. So when the Federal Reserve steps in, the economy takes a hit, the stock market takes a hit, risk assets in general take a hit. So Bitcoin, we can't expect much out of Bitcoin until the Fed takes their foot off of the brakes. Okay. So the producer price index, which is an inflation measure for the production sector, came out higher than expected. On a month-over-month basis, we saw a 0.7% increase, almost 1% increase from last month. So again, not good, adding extra pressure to the economy and making the Federal Reserve's job even harder. So let's look at how that affected price. We have some comments in the VIP chat here about pairs that we want to cover. 4 minutes until the market open. So what I'm going to do is cover these pairs real quick before the market opens. First things first, we have AUD-CHF. Guys, I have 4 minutes to go through all these pairs. I know I'm going to talk fast, but bear with me here. I think it's important that we get through this. We get through these pairs before the market opens, because after it starts, I'm going to be focused on NASDAQ, and I'm going to have my eye on the ball with no distractions, ideally. All right, so you guys see the strategy here. We got support and resistance. We got our premium. We got our discount, and it's game on. All right. All right, so the tendency is that as the market is dropping, a lot of retail traders want to take shorts as the market is dropping. What I'll urge you to do is, the market is about to make it to this, or it's already at the 78. Maybe you get a pullback to the 38, and ideally you can get a pullback. Ideally you get a pullback to the 38 zone up here, but more than likely, you may get a test of these areas right here, and then make a shallow test and then drop. So whenever you see a triple bottom like this, the tendency for retail traders is to start shorting. What happens is a lot of retail traders start shorting, then all of a sudden you get caught in the pullback, you take a loss on the trade, and then the market goes your way. So I'd highly encourage, to wait for a pullback for AUD-CHF. How are we looking on time? 2 minutes. Euro USD. Euro USD, I saw the shorts, but they happened last night. It was really quick. I didn't get a chance to enter. This was like midnight last night. So yeah, I was fast asleep. And then actually, no, this might have been 8 a.m. this morning. What the hell was I doing? I was loafing. Jeez Louise. Okay. Well, that's disheartening. All right, here's what's going to happen. I'm going to wait for price to break through the zone. So if you can't catch the first pullback, you do not chase the price. So instead, here's the next area of interest for me. I want price to break through and close below this area of interest on the 1 hour and 4 hour, most likely on the 4 hour time frame. And then I want to wait for a sharp pullback to continue shorting on a retest. I do not want to chase this. All right. I know some folks that tried to chase it yesterday. What happened? You got to a daily area of support, you got caught in the pullback. So it's always better to wait for that breakthrough and then wait for the pullback and then short the correction. How are we looking on time? 1 minute left. GJ. Oh, all right, cool. A lot of these are repeats, so that's perfect. I already have a GJ chart marked up. I was very bullish on GJ, but I think we're due for a pullback here. So big picture stuff. Big picture, we're at the weekly lows. Okay, we have this inverted head and shoulders formation. We had a double bottom here and then a higher floor get formed. We just broke above this area right here. So what I think is going to happen is price is coming back down for a 70 to 80% pullback before we continue to the upside. If we go through the strategy and we say, where are the next zones of interest? So here's my discount.
Hey, Roy, sorry to cut you off, but I think it's market open.
I know, brother. I got my eye on the ball. All right, we'll talk about GJ in a sec. I think one of my trades may have hit stop loss. Honestly, I'm re-entering this trade because we're getting a pretty good price right now. Stops are going to be at 460. 460. There's two options at the market open is that we break through the Australia lows. So here's the Australia lows right here. Australia session, Tokyo session, a little bit of both. You guys see all this area of support. So right now we either reject back up and come back for this retest, which is what we're sort of voting on right now, or the market breaks through this whole area one more time for a wick, and we can buy off of the 12,430 level. Right now, I'm in these longs on NASDAQ. I have a few entries here at the daily session lows, and I'm looking for price to break up to the next area of interest at 12,590. If the market flips up, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take partial profits at 12,556. I'm going to close this top entry because I clearly got a very early entry and I don't really like this price. So I'll close that one, hold these other two and break even, and then we'll get the show on the road. So it's a little bit of patience. Again, there's two scenarios. The market may choose to just break through first before it pushes up. That's something where we can look at buying lower. Or the market gives us this pullback at the market open as we expect. And then once we hit these previous areas of interest, we get another short. Okay. So very straightforward stuff. If you're a ChartAddicts member, you guys know exactly what we're talking about here. Welcome and welcome back. All right. Let's go through this. If you guys are on YouTube, welcome. If this is your first time on the ChartAddicts live trading streams, I want to say welcome to you guys. If you guys are returning, I want to say welcome back. I know I promised you guys last year that that would be the last stream, but I lied. I'm living true to our name of ChartAddicts. I couldn't stay away. We're back streaming live on YouTube. So the purpose of these calls is to live trade. My job is to show you how I trade and give you guys an insight on how I see markets. I've been trading the markets for about 5 years now. I guess if I do the math right, it might be a little bit longer, but I would say 5 to 6 years. I mostly focus on trading the indices, but I do like to swing trade currencies as well. So I started off as a crypto trader, then moved to FX. And then for the past 2 years, I've strictly been focused on trading stock market indices. I previously worked as a wealth manager for Merrill Lynch, Bank of America. And my main job was to just manage family wealth, to take trades, to be a broker for my clients, and to find the best potential financial opportunities for my clients. Now I spend the majority of my time trading with the ChartAddicts community. The ChartAddicts community is an educational platform where I give folks an insight on how I trade and some of the other incredible traders on our team so that you guys can get a diverse level of opinions and perspectives on how to approach the Forex markets. So it's great to have you guys on the live stream. Welcome and welcome back. Everybody, let me know what city you guys are from on YouTube. ChartAddicts members, let's get ready to fucking crush it. Market open is hitting. We're getting a little bit of a wick here. Typically, we don't see these moves fully play out for the next 45 minutes to an hour and a half after market open. So the market opens 9:30 Eastern time. And so at around 10 a.m. Eastern time to around 11 Eastern time is when we'll see that first initial market open push. And so what we're looking for right now is that initial market open push. And so patience is going to be required. We're only 4 minutes into the session. I'm your host, Roy Dunya, co-founder of ChartAddicts, with the best intro that you've ever heard in your life. All right. Let's put this thing up. Let me see the live chat. Where's the live chat at? Talk to me, talk to me, talk to me. He said, you are a legend, George. It's good to see you. Thank you for getting on this stream. What size account are you trading with right now? Right now, I have 3 accounts. I have a personal account that I'm managing that's about 42,000. I have an FTMO challenge that I'm running because my goal is to get $1 million in funding this year. And I also have around a $14,000 account that I'm trading with a group of some folks. So basically, I'm managing a few accounts for other folks. I'm managing a few accounts for myself, and I'm trading this funded account. So help me God. All right, Chattanooga. Ladies and gentlemen, again, if you guys are just showing up, we will be hosting a live workshop in Atlanta next Friday. Myself, QB Stu, some other incredible traders in the space. I'll be walking you guys through how to get funded. I'll be walking you guys through how to maintain a funded account for 12 months. We have our very own Austin Collins, Mr. Dak Days, the crypto legend himself. He'll be talking to us about the current state of the NFT market and why your cryptos are in the shit right now and what to do in 2023 to maximize. So Jessica Lane might be showing up. The first stop on our live tour is Atlanta, Georgia, February 24th. That's next Friday. We'll be hitting Chattanooga, Tennessee. We'll be hitting Dallas, Texas. We'll be hitting New York, and we'll be hitting California and the DMV. Look forward to seeing all of you there. Make sure you guys contact us so we can get you on the list for those free live workshops. Vanessa says, what's good, Roy? I can't wait to see you in Atlanta next week. Vanessa, I actually got a special surprise for you. If you can contact us on Discord, I got a special surprise for you. But yes, we'll see you next week for sure. Are you and Andy doing something? Yes, for sure. I can't go to Chattanooga and not check in with the boss man himself. All right, so Euro USD looks like it's going to be breaking through here pretty soon. US 30 breaking through. NASDAQ approaching stop loss, getting very close to stop loss actually, but that's okay. Cool, calm, and collected. That's how we trade. You lose the first trade, reset, refocus, and find the next opportunity. I know 3 more trade ideas that I'm looking at for this session, and I only need one of them to hit in order to make money. So first, we have this demand area down here at 12,400. And so if the market wants to clean breakthrough, I will be buying again at 12,400, and I'll be shorting it at 12,550. Now, if the market wicks back above right here, then I'll be looking to short at 12,630 or 12,700, depending on how aggressive price is. Overall, I am bearish on the stock market indices. The PPI news came out very aggressive. So inflation is still running hot, which means the Fed's going to have to go more aggressive in their March meeting. All right. Price just hit stops on my original trades. All right. The original trades just hit stops. I'm still confident we get that push up at the market open. No harm done. That's how you lose 600 bucks mad quick. But the important thing about trading, y'all, is that if you lose 1% or 0.5%, your goal is to be making back double. Your goal is to be making back triple on the trades that you do win. I know that some folks who have a very high win rate strategy, like Professor O, he's got an almost 90% win rate. The guy's an absolute legend. And so he doesn't need a high risk and reward ratio in order to be successful because he's going to win the majority of his trades. My strategy is sometimes I get wicked out. Sometimes I enter at the wrong liquidity zone, but the next one is going to make up for it. But you guys can see here, I go for 3.3 to 1 risk and reward trades. So if I lose $1,000, the next trade I win is 3,300. And so it might sound bad if you lose $1,000 until you realize that, you know, you're going to be making $3,300, $4,000 on the next trade. I'll do that all day. All right. Because then it allows you to have a little bit more comfort when you're trading, because I can lose 1 or 2 trades, but the next trade that hits, I'm going to make back for all the losses and I'm going to be in profit. So that's a good way of trading. You win 2, 3 trades in a row. Now you've built yourself like a 4, 5, 8, 10% cushion in your account. So I think that we got wicked out here at the market open. I'm very tempted to re-enter this trade. And yeah, I'm going to be re-entering this long position. I'm only going to be taking 3 trades max during the session. So this is going to be my next trade. Entry is in. Oh, move. I'm like trying to move my camera out the way. It's like following me. My stops are going to be slightly below the wick, so it's going to be 450, which makes this about a 45-point risk. A 45-point risk. on this trade means I can throw 2 of these. So 45 points means that if you guys are using like one of the unregulated brokers, which we have to talk about that at the end, but I entered another long position here on NASDAQ at 12,494. You guys get the drill. Market open, wick down, hit that first stop, had to re-enter because they tried to take my money. You think I'm just going to let them walk away with it? No chance. This is like that scene in that Spider-Man movie. No, I'm not even gonna go there. I'm not gonna go there. Here's the daily lows. If I put up my session separators, let me go ahead and remove all my drawings. Here's my session separators. Here is Australia session and the low of London. What happened is price broke down and closed below, or didn't close below. It wicked back above the zone. Typically, when you guys see this, all it means is the market was just grabbing that liquidity. Same thing up here. The market just broke above the session and then ended up dropping. Okay, so whenever I see things like this is how I trade the market opens. You'll see the market typically come back inside the range. So it'll break under the Australia session to grab all that liquidity, the Tokyo session, I mean, and then wick right back above. So right now we're trading this. If I draw my fib, the goal is for the body of this candle to close above my 88% fib. If we close below it, there's a good chance that we just keep dropping. If we close above it, then this was confirmed to be a liquidity grab. And all it shows us is that the market tried to take our money, but they failed. Okay. Here's what the trade looks like with a naked chart. Let me know if you guys have any questions on this so far. Any questions in the chat? YouTube, how we feeling? Are we alive? Are we alive? I feel like y'all asleep. So is the dollar still strong? Hitman, hitman, hitman. Look at, bro, you asking all the hard hitting questions. Yes, is the dollar still strong? I have been calling this for months. I want you guys to remember this, and I want you guys to put some respect on my name when this hits 107, because the amount of people calling for the dollar to go short is insane. Are we due for maybe one more pullback? Maybe. But I do believe that 107 is the target for the DXY. So Euro USD, short it. GBP USD, short it. AUD USD, short it. USD JPY, buy it. You guys understand me? So when the dollar goes long, when you understand how the currency correlations work, you can take advantage of one currency's price action and just trade it across multiple different currency pairs. So the DXY, I'm expecting a long trajectory up here. So gold, I'm expecting for shorts. Euro USD, I'm expecting shorts. GBP USD, I'm expecting shorts. And that's how we're playing this game. NASDAQ and US 30, I'm expecting shorts as well. US 30, we got a good amount of room to the downside. Don't chase. Never chase. If there's one trade I'm actually kind of pissed about not taking, it's this one. I saw this before I hopped into the gym. This is S&P 500. We started to see all these rejections up here. We had the wick rejection, break and retest, and now we have a drop. Do not chase. This is where you get caught in the pullbacks. All right, so wait for the market to break structure and wait for the next pull back. That's why patience pays. All right, so that old adage came from. I got half a mind to enter a third position here. Like I just want to get that one candle pop up and just call it a day. Might do that. Might just do it. When I enter a position and I'm getting a higher price, typically what I'll do is I will reduce my lot size in half or less. So typically, like I've done the math where I can throw 2 10s and a 5 and the stop loss is about 45 points. I kind of understand what the total risk is there. And so I can do this on the fly, but typically you'll want to add up your total positions and make sure that you're not over risking for what the account size can handle. Okay. So risk management is a major key. But for me, when I'm doing these market open trades, I'm not expecting this massive swing trade sort of position. And so when I'm looking for just one candle to pop up, realistically, this is about 80 points, maybe 70 to 85 points. Okay. And so when the candle pops up, I want to have enough positions that I can close 2 of them and I can leave one of them running in case the market does fly. Sometimes you get a trade in the trend in the direction of the market and it just keeps flying. So you want to have a position running for that. But you also want to be able to take enough off the table that if the market reverses on you, you're not upset about the fact that you didn't pull money out of the market. Like most traders can make money. It's all about keeping it. It's all about securing it. It's all about closing on time. Having great entries is cool. Getting the first candle is cool. But if I don't have enough positions in the market, for example, I may feel a sense of FOMO because I realized I should have gone bigger and I could have been making way more money if I had gone bigger, and I might start to make irrational decisions in order to compensate for the amount of money that I'm missing out on. So I feel like it's very important to regulate that and to just keep it cool, sort of non-emotional like mindset while you're trading by taking care of things early. If I put enough positions in, I won't have that regret of I should have gone heavier when that first pump goes up. I'll be able to close partials, put my stops and break even. That age-old question. What's the biggest question that traders ask themselves? Once you learn how to trade and you can find entries and you got that shit down, what do you say to yourself? Should I close or should I hold? Right? Now, at ChartAddicts, we preach a systematic approach to trading. So you should know in advance how you're willing to, or how you're going to take advantage of price when it moves. So you're going to close partials and leave some running, or you're going to hold the full position to a 1 to 2, 1 to 3 R&R minimum. Are you trading off of technicals? How do you get in and out of the markets? So for me personally, I would say it's very important to predetermine what you're going to do before you get in a trade, because you want to keep a cool head while you're in these positions. If you're making decisions while you're in a trade, it's very tough. It's like making decisions in war when the bullets are flying. You got to go through training for a reason, right? And so what I do is I make a decision. I'm like, okay, once it comes up past this zone right here, what is this? 12,556. I'm going to close that top position in profit. I'll close one of my bottom positions and I'll be able to hold one of my bottom positions as a runner in break even. I've already predetermined what's about to happen before price has even moved. The market's either going to come down and hit my stops, or it's going to push up and I'm going to do that sequence that I just explained to you. Now, when you have this sort of strict binary system in your trading, there's no room for distractions. There's no room for intrusion of someone else's opinion. And so that's where you become the best and highest version of yourself as a trader, because nobody can knock you off your game. I'll let the market take my money before I let somebody talk me out of my trade. I'll let the market fly down and disrespect my entry before I do something I'm not supposed to do. When the market comes up and gives me exactly what I wanted, so when it pops up, gives us that first candle, I get exactly what I wanted. My job now is to take advantage of what the market has now presented me. If I neglect it, if I'm like, oh, but it's finally moving, what if it just keeps flying or whatever, and I start playing these sort of like speculative games and gambling, I deserve to lose the money at that point. Okay. If you're not predetermining what you're supposed to do, if you don't already have these decisions made up before you get in a trade and you're just always playing it by ear, the market is going to ragdoll you. The markets are very, very good at enabling traders to make irrational decisions by invoking a sense of emotionality in your trading. And how they do that is through rapid price movements. It's through accumulation periods where it kind of like consolidates and gets everyone to guess up and down. It's by enticing you to chase the markets. And so if you can keep yourself on like a 30,000 foot view, you can make sure that you have conviction in your strategy and you can predetermine everything you're going to do before you enter a trade. That's how you become the highest and best version of your trading self. All right. I just gave the best speech of all fucking time and the market is still at the same fucking spot. Can we move? Can we, like, I don't want to be rude, but can we fucking, bro, I was doing that speech thinking that the market was going to start pumping while I was giving the speech and it was going to be this epic climax. We're at the same fucking price, bro. Excuse my language, everybody. If you're new to these streams, this is just the way I talk. I keep it honest. I keep it straightforward. These streams are not monetized. Fuck YouTube. If you have children around, that's your fault. All right. I don't know what your kids are doing listening to me talk in the morning, but welcome to the real world. They're going to learn a thing or two on the stream regardless. What indicator is that? Don't worry about it. Quick analysis on UJ. I'm only going to do analysis by the ChartAddicts members. Stop playing with my name. When is the Dallas workshop? Nicholas, I think Dallas is going to be 3rd or 4th on the list. We're going to do Atlanta first, then most likely the DMV, then New York. So we'll sort of hit the East Coast, and then we'll head over to Chattanooga. Then we'll head over to Dallas. So end of March. Can you please get Cotton Candy TA on the show for an interview. I'm not talking to anybody named Cotton Candy TA. So please don't ever disrespect me like that again. What indicator is that? No, stop asking me. Can you please work on organizing the challenge you and Swaggy C were talking about with all the traders on one broker? Yo, thanks for reminding me, bro. What the fuck? Son, I forgot about that shit. You know, actually, I have a call with Swaggy today. So I'll actually bring it up. That's really fucking funny, bro. That's really, really funny. Yep, for months been calling it. Nicholas, I appreciate you for noticing. I know that some people don't notice that I'm a fucking legend, and I called this DXY reversal to the T. So I appreciate somebody for noticing. Is the Zoom link not working? No, the Zoom link should be working fine. If you cannot take the red, you cannot make the bread. I like that. I like that. Said if you cannot take the red, if you can't take the red, you can't make the bread. Son, y'all are on fire today. Okay, usually this is why I'm so happy to come back to YouTube, because we were getting some stupid ass comments before. It'd be like, bro, what indicator I use? I don't fucking know, man. I don't know you. I don't know your life. But now we're getting some incredible questions here. We're getting some incredible questions about currency correlations. You guys are reminding me about all these promises that I made and I have to hold up to. I think that's awesome. Did I try the top tier challenge? I did try a top tier challenge one time. This is Roy equals GOAT. I'm not a GOAT, but I fit the, what did Lil Baby say? I'm not the GOAT, but I fit the description. Something like that. Don't disrespect me. Put some respect on it. More like it. Built different LLC. Roy, it sounds like you were doing a presidential speech. Bro, tell me that shit wasn't epic. Shout out to YouTube for recording it. Shout out to NASDAQ for paying the bills. Let me know who's in this NASDAQ trade with me. Who's making money with me off the early? Who's eating with me? Are we at breakfast? What are we doing right now? I feel like we're all at breakfast together. I feel like we're all just eating together around a table. Did we catch a wick entry? What happened here? Is the market still at the same price? Oh my God. Insufferable. I hate when NASDAQ embarrasses me in front of my friends. Not cool. All right. I'm looking at the group chat right now. People laughing. Roy going off. Guys, do you guys want me to be... Okay, you guys let me know in the comments. Straight up, honestly, right now. Do you guys prefer me talking shit and keeping the mood light and just literally just chopping shit the whole time, and while also obviously giving you guys real value because of what we do here? Or would you guys like me to keep it professional? Because I can do both. But it's fucking early in the morning. Do you guys want to hear another CNBC analyst type fucking quiet? Oh, well, I think that the markets are operating under some pretenses based on the Federal Reserve statements and sentiment last week. That's what you guys want? You guys want that fucking whack ass shit? No. So, you know, at the very end of the day, we got to keep it light somehow. We got to keep ourselves from falling asleep. I was doing this shit by myself. It was whack. Now we have ChartAddicts, right? And now we get to just basically do whatever the fuck we want. Is it possible if these YouTubers, Mamba FX, Raul, Alex G, are faking their trades? It might be a stupid question, but it's hard to differentiate the fake traders from the real. Noah, that's an excellent question. Very valid. I'm going to be completely honest with you. There are a lot of scams in the industry. Now, the reason that I gravitate towards certain people is because I've seen something in them that's verified to me that they're legit, right? Right? So like I've been able to go and hang out with these people and see them live trade. I've seen their accounts. I've seen the withdrawals. I've seen cryptos, like their actual crypto portfolios. These guys have real fucking money. All right. Now, have they made money from courses? Yes. Right? Like you can't be nice. If someone's charging you for a product, where do you think the money goes? It just like disappears into thin air. Clearly, there's a business going on. But are they faking the trading and not actually doing the real trading and only making money from the courses? Not everybody. The guys that you mentioned, I can't speak for Mamba. I don't know what the fuck that guy does, but I can speak for Raul. Raul trades, right? He really puts in work. I know it kind of seems from the outside like these guys are just hanging out. They'll do a Zoom call. It's all just hanging out. These guys really fucking put in work. They really dedicate themselves to their craft. They are extremely technically skilled at what they do, and they're just lit. I worked with people at Merrill that were managing $500 million that were fucking whack. And so money doesn't buy you like charisma. Money doesn't buy you you know that thing. These guys have that thing. Like Raul has that it factor. He's got a very, like, it's a very, very, like, I don't know how to describe it. The guy is extremely mature for his age. The way that he sees the charts, extremely mature. So what you guys see on social media and shit, the marketing is all cool. These guys literally work harder behind the scenes than they do in person. Now I fucking sound like a spokesperson for these guys, but I'm being for real. Because I had to verify it for myself. Are there a few scammers in the industry? Some people I even had on the podcast that ended up being scammers? Yes. Can your heroes let you down? Yes. Should you never meet your heroes if you can avoid it? Honestly, yes. Right? A lot of people I looked up to in the trading game when I was coming up, I thought they were legit. I was like, guy, dude, I want to have a 200K trading day like him. I want to do that like him. Turns out they were faking the results the whole time. I'm out here fucking chasing my own tail. Right? So are there fucking scammers? Will people let you down in this industry? Yes. You have to be your own hero in this game. There's no other way around it. I can make you guys one promise. I'm not your guru. Okay? If you look up to me, I appreciate you. And my goal in life is to never let you down. You meet me in person, I'm going to be 10 times better than what you think I am. But I'm going to give you guys you should never put too much weight and idolize anybody because people will let you down. You be following somebody for 3, 4, 5 years. You realize they don't even fucking trade. They're out here photoshopping, whatever. I don't fucking know, right? They scammed their whole community out of X amount of money. You had no idea. People told you. You found out you're fucking looking stupid now, right? So it's like, look, y'all, no one's coming for your rescue, all right? And we're still watching the charts move. If you guys are in this trade, I think that we are in profits. Let me check. All right, we finally broke that 530 zone. Once we get up to that 556, I'll be taking profits on that top position. I'll be closing one of these two positions and I'll be putting it in break even. Let's just get that push to the upside. Market open wick. You guys get the drill. Put some respect on my name, et cetera, et cetera. You guys get the drill. But no one's gonna come to your rescue. Like there's a recession coming in 2023, right? There's thousands of traders that are going to fly out and come to the FX Summit. They're going to invest in their trading. They're going to invest being around all of these incredible people, learn how to make this money, right? Like the flight, the hotel, the ticket, all this shit, guys. Let's say it's $2,000. That's 2% on a funded account. Put a 1 in the chat if you guys have ever generated 2% or more in your trading. Who here has made 2% in their account before? Somebody put a 1 in the chat if you've made 2% in your account before since you've started trading. This is for everybody, every single last person. Put a 1 in the chat if you've ever made 2% in your account ever from trading. Taryn said, I took profits. Thanks for the call. Congratulations for closing in blue. That's the name of the game. I love to see it. Great job. You made an executive decision. But put a 1 in the chat, guys. I'm not bullshitting with y'all. Put a 1 in the chat if you guys have ever made 2% on your account. All right, I'm reading the chat right here for the Zoom call, going crazy. Everyone has made 2%. So you guys know how many excuses I've gotten about, oh, I can't afford to come to the summit. It's like, first off, guys, before I was trading, I had multiple jobs at one time. You're not going to make enough money to do the things that you need to do without having a side hustle or a job or something. But you're also never going to get anywhere in life not investing in not investing in yourself. I'm not telling you guys to go to like a hype seminar and just fucking hype each other up and just fucking scream in the wind and walk on fire and shit. I'm talking about going and getting technical information from people. If I invite some of these big name traders on stage, what do you guys think? They're going to give you some shit? Like they're going to give you just bullshit? They're going to just like ad lib on stage? They're going to pull out their arsenal and they're going to pull out the most heat things that they know and they're going to spit fire that heat. And everybody's going to be like, wow, I'm getting the best version of all these individuals. So if you're not investing in yourself to go out there and learn technical skills, it's going to be hard to move on to the next level. I want to get into real estate. I don't know shit about real estate. I'm going to this fucking conference in a month and a half to go be around a bunch of agents and brokers. I'm going to walk in there like, I'm going to watch a shit ton of YouTube, whatever, just kind of prime myself and get prepped. But then I have to go and pay for this education from people who are in the field. So that's my goal right now is like, I'm trying to get out there and learn about these things. And so there's two kinds of people this year. The whole point is no one's going to come to your rescue. Some people in a recession are going to panic. Some people in a recession are going to find a way to invest in themselves and to take advantage of this time where most people are panicking. You've all made 2% in your accounts before. And so the idea of like there's not enough money out there for you to make these things happen to invest in yourself is nonsense. All right. So 2% of a 100K account is $2,000. Everybody's capable of doing that. Believe in yourself. In yourself. Okay? Change your life. That's what I got for y'all. Pretty slow market open. I don't like that, right? I really don't like the slow market opens. Typically, we would have seen the reaction by now. We have seen the wick, but realistically, we should have closed above that 530 zone in order to confirm the buys. So there's still a chance here that the market goes long, right? This red candle here, the bearish candle can kind of push down a little bit more, grab some liquidity, and then push back to the upside, or come down and hit stops. At this point, I think there's still a chance that we're flying bullish, and so I'm going to hold. The chance that we fly bullish is higher than the chance that we reverse, and so I'm going to be holding this trade for a little bit. The goal is to get at least 60 to 70 points off of this before we close. That'll put us at 12,600. Previous highs right here. We should be good. I don't know. Let's see. The market's acting pretty funny this morning. I don't really like the price delivery, if I might say. So I'm looking for this thing to push up just a little bit more, and then we'll close. You guys get the drill. Euro USD back at daily lows, looking for that breakthrough and then a push up. We haven't had the breakthrough yet. I'm going to move my zone a little bit lower. Once we have that pullback, we'll be good. US 30 broke through that support level. What is this? Oh, the JPY basket. Ooh. Let me put you guys on game real quick. I bet you guys ain't looking at the JPY basket like this, but that's why GJ and UJ are flying. You got to understand currency correlations, resistance, 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 triple top, rejection with, well, that's anticlimactic, with divergence on the relative strength index. If you guys know anything about bearish and bullish divergence in the price versus the volume indices, the stochastic indicators, I think that's something that you guys should read up on. In the ChartAddicts course, you guys know we go through the divergence with the 3-drive pattern as one of the trading patterns. 50% pullback, push to the downside. We are now closing below this area of support. So as we close below this area of support, then we'll see another pullback and then a short. So I think the JPY index is going to continue moving bearish, which means that UJ and GJ more upside in the next few weeks. Buy UJ, buy GJ in the next few weeks. US 30 is crashing right now, and so is NAS. Not really crashing, but sort of not respecting the longs. If I must say so myself. Yeah, US 30 kind of hitting that little shuck and jive right now. All right. Any questions, comments, concerns? We good? Roy, I noticed this lately. Why does US 30 follow the DXY more than NAS? It's hard to tell. I'll be completely honest. The way that I look at those correlations is the dollar is a safe haven currency. The indices are risk assets. So risk assets typically get bought up when the sentiment is risk on, and then the dollar gets bought up when the sentiment is risk off. So whenever inflation gets high like this, typically that's bullish for the dollar because the Fed's going to stop printing, or the Fed is going to take more money out of the economy. When the Fed tightens the economy, when they reduce the amount of money going into the system, they're really drying things up. And so typically what happens is the demand for the dollar goes up. So like last year when the dollars were available all over the market, you can go to your bank, you can go to a credit union, you can go to private lenders, everybody was loaning you money. When you want to get money today, it's so hard to find because everyone's charging you these high interest rates and all this stuff that the value of the dollar is higher. And so the demand for the dollar is high, and so the dollar is going up. So really, I'm not looking at the correlations as much as I'm looking at the correlation from Fed policy to how these pairs are being, are reacting. I have noticed that NAS and US 30 have not been moving very correlated. And so that's just an interesting side ting, all right? Right now, in this next 2 months to the next Fed meeting, I think that the DXY and the US 30 are going to be moving. How do I say this? I would say that they should start moving around like similar because people are investing in America in general. When America's economy is healthy, you don't only buy stocks, but you also want to hold that currency. You're like, well, America's got its shit together. Let me hold dollars because they're going to keep this thing afloat long enough for it to hold its value. So that's kind of, I think, where we're going to head to in the next 2 months is they're going to start to be a little bit more correlated. Pretty long answer there, but you guys get the drill. If you guys are on the YouTube stream, make sure to drop a like. Make sure to drop a like. Why do you prefer a lower accuracy strategy? It's possible. How do you trade with 89% profitable like the other trader you mentioned? Well, you have to be willing to accept like 150 pip stop losses. So everybody says, I want to trade like, oh, I want to trade like, oh, and then he'll send a signal with 180 pip stop loss and we have people crying in the DMs. So you gotta really understand the strategy itself. So there's two kinds of high win rate strategies. There's like a high reaction strategy, which is basically like if I just closed my trades right now and I just kept closing my trades whenever I was in blue, my strategy is technically 90%, right? But the thing is, I'm waiting for an actual risk and reward type move. Like I want to get more bang for my buck out of every trade. And so it's a different thing. So you can have a high reaction strategy. That's a high win rate. The second high win rate strategy is just sort of like you see the zone, you know it's going to hit, you know the trade's going to go your way, but it's going to take a while and you might be in drawdown for 100 pips. All right. So now you have to accept using a lower lot size and you have to accept a much wider stop loss. And then those trades will most likely go in your favor. You guys get what I'm saying? So that's the whole deal. That's the whole shtick with a high win rate strategy. For me, I trade off of demand zones. And so here's kind of like my strategy. So let's say that we have a daily demand right here. Okay. And then the market creates demand and then comes up. So what I do is I try to look for reversal points. So let's say that I caught the shorts here and I'm in profits and I'm running $1,000. Okay. When the market makes it down to this demand level here, I'll be looking to take a long position, which is kind of what we're doing now. So I'll be looking to take a trade. Now, if I lose this trade, I'll lose $500. But then it gets to the next demand zone and I'm like, okay, we had a dip below, we had a retest. I'm going to go long here. And then I make 1,200 on the bottom one. So money wise, I made 2,200. I lost 500. So I'm still left with positive 1,700 on these 3 trades. But my actual win rate was 2/3. So what is that? 67%. You guys see how that works? And so I don't have a 90% win rate. I have a 67% win rate. But who here wouldn't take an extra $1,700 a week for taking 3 trades? Okay, so let's say that I kept doing this. Out of every 6 trades, I'm losing 2 of them. Out of every 12 trades, I'm losing 4 of them. Every 120 trades, I'm losing 40 of them. Right? And so my win rate is not as high, but the risk and reward makes sense because as long as I have at least a 1 to 2, I can make money using this type of system. Coolio. All right, we're finally back in blues. We're back in profits on this NASDAQ trade. If you guys made some money today, put a 1 in the chat, put an emoji in the chat. Make sure you guys hit like and subscribe. I'm going to be doing this every single week, maybe twice. No, not twice a week. But for the ChartAddicts VIP members, you guys know that we do this every single day. So if you guys are interested in becoming a VIP member and trading with us every day, using these types of trades to pass your funded accounts or doing whatever the fuck you guys want to do, making some money with us at ChartAddicts, it's chartaddictsfx.com, chartaddictsfx.com, chartaddictsfx.com. So make sure you guys check that out. If you guys made profits on this trade, if you guys made profits on this stream, put a 1 in the chat, put an emoji in the chat. If you guys made money on this stream, put an emoji in the chat. Isn't that crazy? How you can just get on here and make money? The FX Summit Conference is also June 9th to the 11th. So June 9th to the 11th. The FX Summit 2023 conference is in Miami. Did I just type in June 9th to the 11th? Yo, I'm cooked. What? That was top 5 most fried things I've ever done. Put an emoji in the chat if you guys made money on the stream. We're up right now on NASDAQ, currently floating. We have 112 days until the FX Summit. Not a lot of time, guys. Time really, really flies. Head over to fxsummit2023.com. Check out videos from last year. There's a video down here of everybody talking about the summit from last year and what they thought. Here's your favorite trader, Q Banks, talking about how he enjoyed the summit and this was his favorite thing ever. We got Drew, we got Andy, we got tons of folks, Bobby, Nick, tons of folks from the summit talking about their experience last year and what they took away. Highly recommend you guys checking out this video and checking out the website. I look forward to seeing all of you June 9th to the 11th in Miami for the FX Summit 2023 conference, where all of the top traders will be meeting up, teaching, learning, collaborating, networking, and all the rest. I'm currently floating about 800 doll hairs. Once I get that push up, the goal is to make 3-4 grand today. Call it a day, go down to South Beach, you know what I'm saying? Talk to some, you know what I'm saying? Some people, get the ball rolling on the summit. You guys get the drill. All right. One quick video. And if you guys have an Instagram, look, I helped you guys make some money today. So if you guys wouldn't mind, all right, if you guys made $100, hopefully this is worth $100. If you guys wouldn't mind tagging us on your IG story, it would mean a lot. Sometimes Instagram shadow bans us because we're not showing flashy supercars and all this stuff. And so we have to rely on you, our people, the Chart Addicts community, to help post us and boost us so that the algorithm can, you know what I'm saying, show us some love and stop hating on us. So if you guys wouldn't mind, if you have an Instagram, just take out your phone like I'm doing right now and just post us up on the story and tag at Chart Addicts. We'll repost all of you. And I'll even pick one lucky person from the stream to get a free ticket to the FX Summit 2023 conference. But we said put a 1 in the chat if you made money on the stream today. He said Naz is pushing. Yeah, Wizard. Yes. Let's go to YouTube. Put an emoji or a 1 in the chats if you guys made money on this stream. Look at this. Look at this. He said, do you let price hit your stop loss or manage it? It's stop loss or TP, baby. Stop loss or TP. Cut a quick wick entry. How can people miss this call? Like, how do people do that? If somebody was just out here like a machine and they were just calling out trades like this, I'm paying the subscription. I'm fucking hanging out and I'm just setting my notifications on. I'm using it to pass challenges. I'm using it to fucking make money. That's just what it is. Any updates on the CA certified Zoom? Mo, if y'all keep putting another responsibility on my shoulders, fam, I'm going to lose my mind. All right. Every day it's like, yo, this one other thing. Look, I'll make you a deal. How about we do it today? How about sooner rather than later? How about we do it today? CA certified Zoom. I mean, what else do you need, Mo? Did you take, Mo, answer me one question before I answer you this question that you asked me to answer you. All right. Did you take this trade? Did you make money on this trade? Are you not entertained? What more do you want? Another call? Bro, go smell the grass, bro. You made money. Go take your woman out. He says, oh, I don't have a woman. Because you're inside asking about another call. Oh, I'm bullshitting. I'm bullshitting. My camera's frozen. My camera's frozen. My camera's frozen. We froze up. They were trying to do me dirty, bro. The camera froze up, had me looking mad goofy. He said, Franco Trade said, I thought you were going to say, go talk to females. I almost did. But then God kept me straight, put the blinders back on. He said, buddy, focus. So this is not a game. God gave you some opportunities. He opened the door for you. You better start running. So I was about to say, I'm about to go down to South Beach, talk to some, but, I had to check myself and get my priorities straight. I'm going down there to talk about business, to talk about growth. Was there a specific turning point in your trading that made you profitable? Yes. It's hopping on these live streams every single Thursday. Make sure to hit like and subscribe. FX Summit 2023 tickets now available at fxsummit2023.com. What was your biggest trading day money-wise? I would say $27,000 in October of 2021. 2 months after I quit my job, I had a 2-month losing streak. And then basically, I had the biggest month of my life in October of 2021. That was on a 200K funded account from FTMO that I later blew in 2022. And then I got another 200K funded account in 2022, and I blew it right after the summit. And so right now I'm in the process of getting refunded again. I have a few different accounts that I trade, some of my personal money, some pool, and then some prop money. He said, sounds like D Savage right now. K-Shun, you are getting kicked out of the stream. Remove, put in timeout. That's what you get for being childish. All right? You just got kicked out of a stream. How you feel? Okay, so unfortunately I was chatting way too much shit and I missed that first take profit zone of 556. Can we talk about the accuracy? You guys, are we going to talk about the accuracy, or are we just going to just pretend like it's normal? Right? 12,556. Are we going to talk like it's normal? We're going to just accuracy? Just the accuracy, or no? No, it's cool. Everybody's just this accurate. Okay. Maybe it's just me. All right. Accurate. I'm going to hold this thing, let this thing finish playing out. Patience pays in this game. If I lose, I lose. I took the risk. If I don't, it is what it is. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure to hit like and subscribe on your way out. Take it easy, and peace for all you people on YouTube. Bang, bang. Take it easy.